Yeah, in this video we'll learn how to display a linked list. If already linked list is there, how to display all the elements of a linked list. So for this we should know how to traverse a linked list. Traversing. So traversing means visiting all the nodes of a linked list once. So let us see how to traverse. So for visiting all the nodes one by one, we must start from first node. So this pointer first will give the address of first node. We should not disturb pointer first. We should take one more temporary pointer and we should take the help of that pointer. So let us take one pointer P pointing on this first node. So its address is 200. This address is 200. So this should be 200. So how that can be done programmatically? Say struct node star P. So this is a pointer. This is a pointer. And this is having address 200 means it is same as first. So assigned with first. So with this line, P will be a pointer pointing upon same node where first is pointing. So we are on the first node. Then as I said, traverse means visiting all. So let us move to the next node. How to move P to the next node? So in the previous video we saw how a pointer can move to next node. So P will take this address. This address is what? P is next. So P is next is what? 210. Give it to P. So this should become 210. So when this is given to P, it became 210 means where P is pointing now. It's not on this 200. It's pointing on this node 210. So assign to P. So this means P have moved to next node. So I'll remove this. P have moved to next node. So in this way, I can again move to the next node and next node and next node. So I can go on doing this. So this means this should be done repeatedly in a loop. So I will use while loop. Now why while loop? Why not for loop? We don't know how many nodes are there. If you know how many times you have to repeat, you can go for for loop. When you don't know, use while loop. So this has to be done in while loop. If we continue this, P will move to next node. Again repeat. So P will move to next node. So again repeat. P will move to next node. So if this is repeated again, P will move to next node. So what is the next node? Next node is null. Nothing is there. So P became what? P became 0. So when P became 0, we should stop. It means we have reached the end of a linked list. We have gone outside the linked list. So we should continue this as long as P is not 0. So it means we should stop when P is 0. Here we should mention the condition not for termination, but for continuation. Termination is when P is equal to 0. Then continuation, P not equal to 0. So here I can write the condition P not equal to 0. So yes, P was not 0, so it moved, not 0, moved, not 0, moved, not 0, moved. Then it became 0, stop. So this loop will help us traverse entire linked list. Instead of 0, we can also say null. I have already shown you this condition. Even we can say while P for this one. So this is very important. Traversing the entire linked list, this loop and this statement. So P is a pointer that will take you through all the nodes one by one. This is very important. Now while traversing, we can do a lot of things. For example, displaying all the nodes. Counting the nodes. Just as you are going on moving, add one, count 1, 2, 3. So you can count the nodes. Or you can add all the elements. Or you can search for an element, sort the element. All the operations can be done by traversing. So just one operation I will write here. This statement I will write next. P assign, P is next. But before that, I will say printf %d P caps data. So now let me read the code. See, first it will print the data and move the pointer. Pointer goes here. Again, print the data, move to next node. Pointer goes here. Pointer is not null. Print the data and move to next node. So 7 it will print and move to next node. Then pointer is not null. Print the data, print 12 and move to next node. Continue. In this way, this will print entire linked list. So this is the code for displaying a linked list. I can even make it as a function. Let us call it as a function display, which takes this as a parameter. Now how to call this function? Call it as display by passing first pointer. You can call this function by passing first pointer. So this is for displaying a linked list.